Alright, so I'm just gonna go over a few tips for everyone here. And in the tips, there's just gonna be some tips that can help you guys out throughout the gameplay of, you know, your game, obviously. And there's gonna be a handful of quests later on, about the 1 minute mark. I'm looking over it right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over a few tips and quests. Here we go. Okay, so starting off, we have the Anemo ability, right? Any sort of character, rather, has the ability to apply their own element to the environment, just like how flame goes with Dendro, and air, water goes with the flaming flowers and whatnot. But here you see me using air abilities, Anemo abilities, on pinwheels on these little clovers, and we're able to proc or unlock certain monuments and little secrets here and there, which is really cool. And the same thing goes with the Geo ability, right? Right here I have the Traveler Geode, and he drops a rock on one of the pressure plates, and then voila, we get to unlock the monument. Pretty cool. And then here's Bennett. Now this is from one of my, I think the Tian Valley video, or guide rather. And here I'm doing the Charged Fire ability on the elemental skill. And it's working out like a charm. The main reason why I did this was because I didn't have Amber, right? The one time I needed her, she was on a freaking expedition chopping some trees down. Or was it mining rocks? I don't remember. But anyways, so yeah, now we're on to the quest. Now this is where it gets kind of big. So this quest right here is the second quest in the whatchamacallit, the quest with the Cloud Retainer with the deity when you talk about Rex Lapis a bit. So it's around like level 20, 25, somewhere around there afterwards, I think. And then here I'm just cooking some food, right? But no, there's a little more. We cooked food with Noel. And then here's another tip. I swapped to Traveler because this guy like gets long legs while Venti would make me have to swim. And we all know how painful that is. Right, so then here I'm offering it, blah blah blah. Long story short, with the Cloud Adepti, or with the Cloud Retainer rather, I don't know if he's a Adepti or whatever, but you get to access his little domain again, which is really cool. But furthermore, you're actually able to access a specific area in the game that really is only available towards those who actually goes to get there, because you're not given a quest for it until later on, way later on, when you explore this area, which, I explored it because I was interested in it. So, yeah. Now we get to visit the Adeptus Abode, right? I think it's Abode, not Abode, but you know how it is with Adobe. One would think that it's Adobe or Abode, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, here is his domain. You can read it if you want. Um, but I didn't I did not fast forward this, but it's okay. It's only a tiny bit longer. So yeah, this is a very interesting dialogue because he talks about some really weird stuff, right? Some really weird shit going on with the freaking what's it called? The Jade House and whatnot, Jade Chamber, and that's what I was really hunting for throughout this entire video and this entire journey. When I was looking for just things to do because I got really bored with no quests available to me, right? But anyways, so yeah, he asked you to get some blueprints for him, right? The blueprints are found in, guess what? Another place where I made a video on, but that's on a different channel, which has no views. But anyways, um, and that place is really beautiful. I actually included it in my why do I like Genshin Impact so much, right? The music, not only the music, but the scenery, the scenery, right? So here it is. I'm actually teleporting to it because I went here before the quest wanted me to, right? Before I was even told to, because you love to explore in these games. And then yeah, so now we need to go all the way up, past up, right? So right now we're up, now we're going past up, which is approximately here. Yep, so guess what? Those little plates right there were actually hidden by clouds. You would not be able to see them. The only thing you're able to see is the statue of the seven that's there. It's somewhere around here, but I don't show it. You can see it on the mini map, the little icon, but it's there. And it's literally an island in the sky, which is really, really cool. So now I'm trying to get up there, because the wind currents are just so buggy here, I think. But so now we're getting it, and yes, this is actually a place where I have visited previously, where lots of people are actually able to visit before they're able to get the quest, which is really awesome, to be honest. If you guys want to look at the next uh quest. It'll be a few minutes down. You can check out through the YouTube playlist and what, or not playlist, but just the video preview and whatnot, and you can see the change in scenery. But yeah, so here I'm bringing it back to the guy, right, the crane guy, and then we get to go into his domain. And I'm also scouting for some additional chests because we all want to get that adventure rank up. And 10 XP is still worth it, even though they're so scarce nowadays after you literally explore the entire map, get all the chests and whatnot. So now, yes, we're about to open it. Now, I don't think we're able to actually enter it on our whim, right? We're not able to manually enter it whenever we want. It's only a part of, like, it's actually a quest relatable thing. So, yes, we're able to enter it, and it's really cool because we're able to enter it again, and I really like this quest. And I love the dialogue. I wasn't able to read it because I entered the area too quickly. But regardless, you got to get up there, and yeah, I like how they did it with the little scene. You would be like, oh, you just have to go left, right? But no, you have to actually traverse and do the stupid puzzle again, which is still pretty cool. Right, you get to fight some of the mobs and whatnot. And honestly, I found this quest to be really fun, and I really like how it was actually hidden, right? Well, kind of hidden. It's like a world quest, but not really, because you have to do certain quests, right, to actually get here. While world quest is just, hey, you're an NPC, which I had no previous involvement with, right? And then they're like, hey, I need an apple. Okay, that's a secret quest. No, it's not. This is a secret quest, right? And here we are. Now the dialogue is really awesome. I don't know if I fast forwarded this dialogue at all. I think I might have, or probably not, but regardless, you should definitely read it. It's only about a minute long. Yeah, it's about a minute long. It's really, really interesting because before this quest, I actually encountered uh, the second part of the overall quest, like the storyline where you're actually in Liyue and you're with Zhongli and you're looking for what the heck is that girl's name? Nuang Wang, something like that. The Geo girl, the Geo mage. Anyways, right here, Jade Chamber, right? So he's talking about Jade Chamber. So apparently he's just jealous that some mortal was able to build something in the sky. Now I was actually looking for this thing, which is what I was talking about like 5-6 minutes ago, and I'm still looking for it, but I don't think it's available right now. It's just some lore that goes along with Nuang Guang, Niang Yang, whatever. It was some weird spelling word or whatever. So now we fade out and we go into a different scene where I'm exploring the mountains, right? So I'm sure some people have actually explored these mountains before, but there's this part. I'm gonna fast forward this part, I think. Or maybe not. There's only about 10 more seconds left, so you can just skip ahead 10 seconds. But yeah, so I take down the Rune Hunter. It's guarding the chest, but there's something more than a chest, and it's not just the little floaty blue thingies. No, it's something even bigger. Okay, even bigger, even weirder. All right, it's weird. You see that monument? Yeah, that has something to do with this. All right, so now we're gonna skip ahead. Here we go. We take it down finally, cause I don't have the right freaking weapons and whatnot. So now we're swapping into the Geoman, the guy who's totally useless and I hate to see him, and the Crucible. But we pop the rock in, and then we get our path. I did not see that Geo token thingy up there before. I guarantee you I did not see that before. So now I'm b-hopping over here. I got the chest. And then, how do you get above? Oh wait, no, here's a little tip, by the way. With that chest, it goes automatically into your inventory. So I don't know if if there was a current around here or something, but I did not see that Geo token at all. So here's a little spirit, and guess what? This one's even bigger. So this little thing actually goes to a specific environment, a specific area, right? You see me following it across the little island stairs and whatnot. Now watch where it goes. I made a video on this before, and this is probably one of my favorite parts because this area specifically was very touching and emotional, right? It featured childish Jiang, right? And if you want to know about the story, you can look at my video. But long story short, his parents, blah blah blah. There's tombstones, blah blah blah, and he's a childish Jiang. Okay, you kind of put the pieces together. So yeah, I like that. You would not have expected that little freaking blue thing to be there, unless the people who played in March, obviously they would have because they knew. But anyways, moving on to another area, right? Here it is. A little garden, huh? Yeah, no. Check it out. We got another fire. Bam, and then bam times two. We got a chest over there, and here I'm still, keep in mind, I'm still looking for that jade chamber, and we also picked up a Geoculus, which is the little token thing. And then there's that boat that I was looking at before. Remember remember that boat? That has something to do with this, okay? In this video. So now we're picking up the chest, blah blah, and we got it. Another lame chest that gave us basic stuff. I I think it would have actually been pretty useful to me when or had I have explored this at the time when I went to look at that island in the sky type of thing. So now I'm going towards the boat, but then look right here. All right, look right here. Do you see that? Do you see that? Yeah, that thing in the sky. Do you see it? Because I kind of can see it. It looks like a bunch of, towns up there or something. But it came into view after the light, like, GTFO'd, right? And so anyways, oh, there's another tip. If you jump attack into the water, you won't go downtown, okay? You won't end up having to revive yourself at a waypoint or whatever. So now I realize, oh, I'm screwed. I'm gonna drown. So I teleport to a place, the little marketplace, right, in Liyue marketplace, and then I go to the southern mountains up there because I want to get to that boat. That's the part that I was trying to talk about earlier. So yeah, the next, like, what is this? 6 minutes will be about the boat. So anyways, long story short, you get up there to where I'm looking at, to the left, and I'm fast forwarding a bit. Mount Tianberg or somewhere around that. And essentially, you want to get to the boats. The boat, I wanted to see if the boat was actually a thing, right? Or if I would just, it's transparent, or if I'd like go through it or something nonsense like that. Because there are those weird bugs in this game. But anyways, so yeah, I actually make my way over there. Skip ahead if you want to see me actually go there. But yeah, it actually had dialogue in it too. It was so awesome. Oh my god, I love the quest in here. It's just so interesting, so surprising, right? You see it's not moving. Those freaking wheels aren't moving. It's just sitting there while its top is spinning. And then for some reason it lights up here and there, which is weird. But anyways, I also look up here to see if there's anything, but no. So I just slash all the trees and whatnot, or the bushes, get a lizard and whatnot. So now I'm jumping over, fast forwarding a bit, and I wanted to see if I'd be able to enter the boat without gliding or without my venti ability, because I was able to enter it with the venti ability, but without it, here I'm at the bottom. Let's say you fall and you got half stamina or whatever, you're actually still able to enter it, just like this right here. You just gotta jump on the back pedal or on one of the wheels, and now you're in the cutscene. They're like suspicious guest or whatever. I think that was to you, but I don't know. So here they're just talking, telling you, hey man, you can't be up here. You need an invitation. But guess what? They don't kick you off. So I'm really taken in by that because it's just like wow. So there must be more to this story, which is pretty cool. And so yeah, uh, blah blah blah. We're in here, and then we gotta talk to someone. Now, I should have done something different in this quest. I should have talked to all of them to see if they all wanted something, because the first one who I talked to actually required something in order for me to quote unquote legitimately stay on this boat, right? But here I'm just testing out if I can find that geo thing. I saw it earlier. Now there it is, but apparently it blended in with the orange, so I was still blinded by it. But anyways, yeah, there's a chest up here, and apparently they're not like attacking me or whatever. So I talked to her again, and she tells me the same thing. Right? I love the dialogue. She's like an unconventional way to enter the boat, and it's really cool because I just find that it's really cool, honestly. So here, yeah, I wanted to see if they'd react to my jump attack, but no. I had like a Spider-Man PS4 sort of vibe to that, but apparently no. So anyways, yeah, so they talk about the invitation letter and whatnot, and I don't know why I'm still talking about this video, honestly, but it's just like a little covering, a review on the quest, and if you guys are able to get this far into the quest, or just get here in general, it's really cool. Liyue is an awesome place. Way different than Mondstadt and gives a totally different atmosphere overall. So yeah, um, we are still talking. I'm still fast forwarding it. I actually fast forwarded this because I was taking so long to read this stupid dialogue. My reading is so lame in the morning. I don't know why. It's like 5 a.m. right now. But anyways, yeah, so now we're actually on the boat. Yay. So they can't kick us off, and guess what? We are now quote unquote a VIP somewhat along those lines, right? We have the ability to freely come here on a boat instead of having to go up those stupid mountains, climb, lose your stamina, end up falling here and there. So now I went back to the girl, Truge or whatever it's called. Um, and yeah, so it's pretty cool because uh, yeah, it's just pretty cool. And then I also went and looked at the if I could cut these trees down or whatever. And apparently you can. You can ignite them with fire and whatnot. And I wanted to see if there would be a lizard, but no, there's no lizard. And then of course you're able to sit. We're now one with the tribe. And then I wanted to see if I could sit and communicate, but no. Apparently the game wants me to stand on a table and look like an ape. But regardless, we're back on land and we're able to freely transport here and there from the boat and leeway back and forth with that little ferry, which is pretty cool. I say that a lot, but anyways, it's really nice. So yeah, that's about it with the quest. If I find any more significant hidden quests, then I'll let you guys know. Peace.